It's about time you showed up. You know you're getting paid by the job, not by the hour. You're the only wife I have that would come out here and help me with this. Alright you guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is James and this is Killing It Country. Today we have another maintenance video. I know what you're thinking. Please tell me it's not another Dodge Caravan maintenance video. No, it's not. It's a Kubota maintenance video. I've been trying to get the drive unit oil changed on this Kubota KX040-4 for a little while now. It has to get done at 50 hours and then after that it needs to get done every 500 hours or once a year at minimum. So I've got Julie booked in for the day. She's gonna come outside with me. We're gonna tackle this. It's gonna be a good time. Stick around, let's do it. All right, so while I'm waiting for Julie to get out here, remember when I cleaned this excavator to get it ready to change the oil? And then I used the excavator. Gross. So while we're waiting for Julie to get here, I may as well just get some tools ready, get the oil out, get some rags, get a little drain pan to put under there, find the right size Allen socket. All right, let's see. I know I bought some oil from Kubota at some point. Bingo! High-point gear oil, extreme pressure, SAE 80W90. And I'm pretty sure that's the stuff. Now I haven't even started the service on this thing yet, but I'm pretty confident it's gonna be like 1 beer out of 10 for difficulty. Let's get a garden hose set up here so that we can clean off those final drives. Final drives, drive unit, planetary gearbox, I don't know. I've heard it referred to as a whole bunch of different things. I don't think it matters as long as you're draining oil from the right place. There we go. Oof, that's a lot of pressure. Where's my driver? It's about time you showed up. You know you're getting paid by the job, not by the hour. We're gonna do the job like right in a straight line here because I'm fully expecting that we'll drain all the oil out of it, and then when we go to fill it back up, we'll find out that Kubota didn't sell us the right amount of oil. So it may have to stay here overnight. I always plan for worst case scenario when I'm doing stuff like this, so we don't want the machine to be parked in the middle of the driveway. So these are called the drive units, or the final drives. This is like where the rubber meets the road. The hydraulic pressure comes into here. There's motors in here that turn this to make the track move. Okay. And there's an oil bath in here. We have to drain the oil and fill it back up with new stuff. Okay. But the other side especially is very dirty, so I want to clean it off. Holy moly. I think I could probably make a trip to the hazardous waste place. What do you think? She's getting pretty full. Oil, batteries, chemicals, all sorts of bad stuff that we don't want going in the landfill. I put it in this trailer till the trailer's full, then I worry about it. Oh, lots of jobs to do around here these days. I gotta get all the hoses put away, all the garden hoses. I gotta drain the pool, take the pool down. I'd like to punch some holes in this grass, maybe fertilize. Oh, good Lord, here she comes. What can I scrub those covers with? Rag. If I was a rag, where would I be? Oh, jackpot. That's a good scrubby thing. Look at the scrubby implement I found. It's the perfect thing. That one's not too dirty. The other side, different story. had somebody comment on one of my videos where I changed the transmission fluid in the transaxle of one of my little John Deere tractors, and one of the comments he had was, you should have cleaned the gearbox before you drained the oil. It's like, oh, buddy. There's always somebody to be picky. Friggin' tractor should be thankful I changed the oil, never mind cleaning it before I do the work. All right, she'll pull forward now into a drier spot. Perfect, park it right there.
I'm out of practice.
You're out of practice?
Yeah, I saw you judging.
You did a great job. You're the only wife I have that would come out here and help me with this. So one of these drain plugs is the drain. One of them is supposed to be a vent, and one of them is a fill port. So I'm assuming that one there will have been marked with some kind of a mark saying that it's been filled. They would have had to check this at Kubota before we took possession to make sure that this was actually filled with oil. I'm gonna go grab the manual just for fun and look at the orientation of those plugs. Basically, we have to get one of these at the bottom. Either this one or this one needs to be right at the bottom, and then we drain it. And then whichever one is the highest, we're supposed to fill it, and then we're supposed to fill it up until it runs out of the in-between one, you know what I mean? Operator's Manual, Kubota excavator, model KX040-4, page 87. Rotate the track so that the drain plug of the drive unit is in the bottom position. Remove the drain plug to let the oil run out. Screw in and tighten the drain plug again and fill with gear oil through the oil check port. Fill the oil unit, fill oil until it overflows out of the oil check port. And you can see the little picture there. Number 2 right at the bottom. Number 1 looks like the overflow port, and number 3 looks like the oil filling port. So let's see if we can figure that out. I have a feeling that in practicality, ports number 1 and 3 are very close to being at the same level, but we'll have a look.
I'm a multitasker.
Well, no. Okay, jump in there, swing your boom around this way.
Watch me go.
Lift this track off the ground, and then I'll tell you when, and then I want you to rotate that track. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Get that off my track.
You don't need to move that because you're not going. All you're doing is just lifting that track off the ground.
Get it off my track.
Page 87. A little more. A little more. Perfect. Okay, so now, all right, the bottom port is going to be the drain, and then we're going to put the number 3 off to the left. So we need you to go around that way. You're only going to be moving it a little bit. The ratchet will be fine.
Oh, sure.
Okay, hold there. I think that looks really good. So you can lift the boom back up and put the track back on the ground, and then shut her down. We have to make sure the machine's as level as possible, right? Otherwise you might not get all of the oil out of that oil bath. But James, you should never leave the bucket off the ground. Basically, that's dangerous.
Basically, you're a hippogriff, that's what I'm...
A hippogriff?
Yep.
Apparently this is a Harry Potter maintenance video.
Oh, jeez.
Totally 5/16. Totally 5/16. I know, don't knock it off here, it's a driveway.
Okay.
I don't want dirt all over the gravel. Good grief. Okay, I am gonna go get like a small little container from the recycle bin so that when you pull that plug out, we can capture the oil. Folgers coffee can, the best part of waking up. Dad'll be like, where's my container with all my miscellaneous screws? I'll totally clean that up when I'm done. No, I'm the bucket holder. You're the ratcheter. Mm-hmm. Okay, open her up. Well, lefty loosey, righty tighty. So it's already set correctly, so just make sure it's good and seated, right?
I don't want to hit my knuckles off the thingamajigger.
You want me to sacrifice my knuckles for the first little bit of the movement?
Well, yeah.
Okay, watch out.
No, wait. I want to do it.
You can come over to my side if it's easier too.
I was going to say. You're not worried about how much torque you're putting on that?
Doesn't matter. It's got to come off. Doesn't matter if you think it's too much or what.
Well, I don't want to snap your thingamabobber because I'm the Hulk. See, that doesn't sound good to me.
Well, it's open, so it's loosened. You might be able to just get away with putting the socket in there and just undoing it by hand now. No, you won't.
Look at the paint.
Yep. There you go.
So that's how tight it has to be when we put it back on?
Probably. I'm sure there's a tech or a torque value in the book. We can look when it comes time to put it back together. So that'll probably, okay, actually hold it there. Let's loosen the other ones now.
Ready?
Yep.
You don't have one that's longer, eh?
Probably do have one that's longer, but I want you to suffer.
You're so kind.
Do you want me to go look?
Well, it's
I know.
on an angle.
If I don't have a longer one, I probably have a pipe I can slide on there.
Yeah.
Just hold on. Okay, I got a breaker bar.
That.
It's just a long.
I break it with
just
my
it doesn't have a ratcheting function, right? So you got to put it on there in a position that works for you. And then you just gotta. But the risk with these is you better make sure that's seated, because you have so much power with something that long.
Really?
Yep.
You've got it?
Yep. There you go. Nice job.
A lot easier than the other one.
May as well loosen that one too.
Ready?
Yep. There you go.
That one wasn't as bad.
That's it. So switch back to the ratchet.
This one?
Yeah. Pull that one off. That way, when we do actually pull the drain plug, we won't be creating a vacuum inside the case. It'll just, the air will rush in to replace.
Where do you want these?
Put them up there on the track as well.
That's a far one. This one first?
Yeah, it's gonna leak as soon as you pull that out. So.
Got it?
Yep. You can spin it off with your hand too if you can get in there. Whatever. This is where we find out how much is in here.
0.
Better not be 0.
Is oil okay on the tracks?
Yeah.
Whoa, look at some of that dirt. The sun is hitting it and it's coming out and I can see all of the gunk in it. Doesn't the white indicate moisture?
It looks like,
Look at that sludge.
I don't know if it's emulsification or if it's just a little bit of frothing from us moving it. I've seen a lot worse come out of a gearbox, put it that way. I haven't seen anything come out of there.
Is that just, whoa, was that a chunk?
No.
Really? Another one came out.
I don't know. We can have a look. We can dump it onto a paper towel or something and have a look. Or once we dump it into the larger drain pan and let it spread out a little bit.
Yeah, it should thin out.
So yeah, this gets done in the first 50 hours and then it gets done every year. Oh, I gotta cut the tip off that. Just the tip though. I'll be right back.
It's starting to slow a lot. Now I can't see. There's the new oil.
Okay, so.
Look how clear that is compared to the other stuff.
So the
Wow.
the rubber O-ring still looks to be in good shape on the end of that plug.
Yep.
So I'll just thread it back on.
Good enough room?
By hand. Yeah, just give me a second. Until the threads start. You should be able to move that out of there now. Totally does not have a torque value. I thought it would.
Okay, well that thing was super tight, so wouldn't it just be...
Yeah, we can just do it up.
I can't budge?
Hey Kubota, maybe let's keep all of the required information in the same spot. Love you, mean it.
Why does everything need a specific foot-pounds, torque, blah, blah, blah? Why can't you just go until it won't untighten?
Well,
is that a thing?
It's just, usually when you're dealing with a complex machine, there are very specific tolerances for this kind of stuff. I'm surprised. I mean, yeah, you can just do it up until it's tight. I mean, I do up the lug nuts on tires by hand without using a torque wrench most of the time, and I've only ever lost a couple of tires, so.
I feel like that's not accurate.
I'm just gonna do it up by hand. Look at that.
Here.
So there we have oil draining out of the overflow. God, this was so much fun. Do you want to do it again?
Badge of honor.
Like a badge of honor. So do you want to crack all of those loose?
Hang on, my cravat's got a... Cracking this loose?
Yep. you want to come over here so that I can assess the oil with you? Because I've totally not assessed the oil without you. I just dumped it in there and had a look. I mean, you can see...
Look how shimmery it is.
There's a few shimmery spots for sure, but I mean, it's the first time that it's ever been changed. And you have gears, there's gears that are meshing in there, right? So you're bound to have a little bit of stuff in there, especially on the first oil change. Running for the school bus. I love it. 9 days out of 10, she's late. Today, early. Let's put some oil in. Oh, you know what? I bet you the oil would come out way better if I took this off. You know, you can thread those back in if you want. Or I can do it.
They're good?
Just do them up until they stop moving and then give them a good and you're done. You got to make that noise when you're tightening it though. You got to go nice. It's fine.
You ready? I'm doing this one now.
Doing what one?
I'm checking the oil.
Oh, nice. I'll put the leftover oil back in the cabinet. You tell me if you find anything good. Not a lot of oil in those final drives at all. All right, let's check your work. I think those are all fine. There is no next. We're done. You can park it. Woo! Or go dig a hole or something. Whatever you want to do.
Dig a hole. Dig a hole. There's no tools left, caps left, or anything on my tracks?
Nope. That's it. Let's clean up. Dun, dun, dun. Putting things away. Oh, I'm so impressed with myself.
Closing remarks?
Yeah. Do you want to do them?
No. We did the thing, we changed the stuff. Put it into a bowl, put some more in. Buttoned her back up.
Okay.
The end.
I might use that. It was perfect. All right, guys, so that's the end of this video. We drained the oil out of both of the final drives on the 2021 Kubota KX040-4. We filled them back up with 80 W90 oil from my local Kubota dealer, and everything's perfect. We looked at the old oil, checked for any gross contamination. Wasn't that bad. Nothing unexpected in there, according to me. So yeah, I don't know what's going to be next, but tune in next time. Thanks for hanging out.